So anyway, we're picking up from the end of the previous chapter with this awesome triple threat match going on, and I guess Flashy Flash is kind of letting us know what maybe the new guard of Above Dragon could be, you know, excluding Saitama, because we get this cool little panel of Garo, Platinum S, and Blast, and it's just cool to see all of these powerhouses together. Like, I can't wait till somebody colors this. He's like, this can't be. Just today, I met 4 people who surpassed my speed. And he does the Flash Fist. I think this might be the first time we're seeing this in the manga's continuity, right? Because he originally does this against Garo in the webcomic, but that for sure is gone now. But he gets some good hits in on Platinum S, and then we see Platinum rings from him, but then he says, this is the level a mere human being can reach then? This is in reference to like the imposed power system on the One Punch Man world. And yes, I do know how it works. I know why people become monsters. I know everything, guys. I promise you. I can't talk about it all in this video, but you know, after I move and I get all the stuff situated IRL, I'm gonna be dropping like nukes on the One Punch Man community, and it's going to cause a civil war for sure. And then going further into this little battle here, Platinum S dropping some more based logic here with, you're so full of openings. Is there something wrong with your spirit? Just like Darkshine, when you're outclassed by someone in your specialty, you abandon your duties and put all your effort into protecting your own pride. That's what being a hero is all about, right? And this is obviously true. This is like the big narrative that's going on with the S-Class hero. And then Platinum S puts Flashy Flash in the ground with his thickness and all. Very impressive performance from Platinum S here. We're also seeing Monako looking down at Flashy Flash. Monako cannot be trusted. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna go deep into the Monako rabbit hole, but this character is significant, and it's for a reason you wouldn't think. And then Garo comes up on Platinum S and he's like, now it's just you and me. And I'm loving this because we're getting some of that classic Garo back in this chapter, and it's just so good. But then we go even more into the new Matrix Bullet Time world here, if you've seen the new movie, and it says the lights now just 2 sped up even more, and they traced out a structure even more dense than the 3 lights did. Then we go into the final sequence here where Garo smashes Platinum S into the ground and then hits him with his own let me pass through for a sec, and then boom! God! Man, this is amazing. Just so satisfying. Then, huge twist here. Blast is in front of Tatsumaki, but it's actually not Blast, it's God. So this is a big reveal here, because now it appears that God uses Blast as one of his methods of influence. And this for sure, in my opinion, means that the Blast that we saw My Mask see back in his flashback, that was God for sure, which is why My Mask is all, you know, the way that he is. He gave over to the left path instead of the right. But then we see the real Blast come back. Blast is back, guys. But then he's like, you resisted it. You sure have grown. So what's going on here is God is like purposely going after the Espers. I mean, Homeless Emperor is kind of like a different thing, but I already talked about that in my video explaining how one was heavily influenced by the writings of Clive Barker and Hellraiser. But there is a specific reason why God has to go after Espers for his vessels, more or less, and why he's always like choosing them. Can't really go into it now, but I'll tell you that it's this aspect of the story. This one singular one is what I don't really like about one's writing, because it goes into a problematic thing that all of these other series are doing, unfortunately, and it's just a Japanese thing. So then Blast says, we managed to hold that thing off at the brink, but I allowed it to come into contact with her directly while we had slipped into the cleft in time due to the cube's effects. This is pretty interesting because it's almost like Blast is like the Professor Xavier of this world. And then we're finally getting the encounter that I know I've been waiting for, and I didn't think we were gonna get it now, but King is meeting Blast. And I guess Blast is under the hypnosis of the aura as well, which is understandable because, shout out to Uteron, Saitama and King are 2 sides of the same coin. So it's understandable that only Saitama can see through the aura of King. King is one of many names that Saitama goes by. But he gives Tatsumaki to King, and then he opens up the this wormhole and we see these crazy looking silhouetted superhero beings. So if you're like so confused by this, like I said, it's understandable, guys, because it's confusing. But I am pretty sure I know what's going on here. Again, I could be wrong, just like always, and if I am, I'm sure you'll let me know, and if I'm right, like I said, it was obvious. But according to Zhoniin's Razor, if you subscribe to it, what we're seeing here are all of the other blasts in the universe, or in the galaxy, or however far God's reach is going. But yeah, these guys, I'm pretty sure also got their powers from the cube. Like they somehow came into contact with these cubes because God is sending all of these cubes to life-bearing planets so that his ultimate goal can come to fruition, which is what Psycho said in chapter 130 or 131, I don't remember, where she talks about fusing with the earth and becoming one single thought entity. And it's also why the monsters at the end say the Mother Earth and all that stuff. It's not literally Mother Earth, it's just what his ultimate goal is. But I'm pretty sure that blast was in fact an Esper like Fubuki or Miss F says in the data book, but at some point in his youth he came across the cube and I think it like sent him to the cube dimension, like the same place that we see fetal God in, and using his Esperness or whatever, he somehow gained these black hole powers from the cube world or from God or whatever, and that's how he's able to do what he's able to do here. And these other individuals we're seeing here are kind of have like the same deal going on with Blast. Like I'm also pretty positive they have like the same abilities that he does. Now he also says, I'm not fighting alone out there, you know? Fighting alone, meaning they're either like directly fighting God, because we do see like that silhouette in the back, which very likely is God, because believe it or not, we see this God symbology throughout the series, even all the way back to season 1, where the literal full story of One Punch Man and what is going to happen at the end has already been told to us by One, but I'll show you that in another video. But either they're like fighting a form of God somehow, or they're fighting the other disciples of God. Because as we're going to come to find out, there are many disciples of God already in the One Punch Man world, and they're like around above Dragon or straight up God level in strength. But yeah, there's like some kind of cosmic war going on here with all of the other life-bearing planets that God had come in contact to, and the blasts all got together, kind of like Shazam or something. And they're either fighting directly against God himself or his disciples from all of the other planets or whatever. But anyway, the new Elder Centipede comes out of the ground. It said it was either going to be a Orochi or this, and it kind of looks like a fusion of the two, but I guess Sage Centipede or whatever it's going to be called. He comes out and he says, we have been sent here to destroy the abominable fist that turns against God by incarnation of our Father, the Earth. Again, like I said, not literally the earth. And then we see evil natural water, who is now evil ocean water. And I even truly understand why this thing exists. Yes, it said it was created by Psychos, but like, I know why it was even able to become a thing. And the name evil natural water is genius. God, I love One. But then the goat Garo comes in and he's like, how about no? So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Please put LOL Bearded Worker in the comments, and genuinely have a great day, guys. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. I don't know.